Durham Police Board seeks public input on Trust and Confidence Action Plan. Dan Cearns, Local Journalism Initiative reporter for The Standard. Durham. Durham Regional Police are looking for the public's input in their upcoming action plan to enhance trust and confidence in policing in Durham Region. Throughout 2020, events across North America have led to substantial public dialogue about the effects of systemic racism and how these effects can be addressed and eliminated. Trust and confidence in policing institutions have been challenged over this period. We have also witnessed a heightened awareness of the importance of a more effective response to mental health calls, including the significance of de-escalation, read a press release from the Durham Regional Police Services Board. Residents will be able to provide their input in a virtual meeting of the Police Services Board on Tuesday, January 26th. The meeting will be live-streamed at 7 p.m., with a recording available after on the Durham Police's website at www.drps.ca. The deadline for applying for a virtual deputation at this meeting has already passed, but those who wish to provide a written comment to the meeting can email alongo@drps.ca by January 25th. The Services Board stated, "This plan includes strategies for greater transparency, improved practices and services in the areas of diversity and inclusion, and improving their response to mental health calls." Some of the recommendations in the draft plan include adopting body-worn cameras, ensuring processes for recruitment, selection, promotion, and performance management of members involve and emphasize equity and inclusion, looking into the potential for call diversion in instances where a police response may not be necessary, and prioritizing mental health training for members. Region asks Port Perry residents' businesses to lower use of excess cleaning products. Dan Cearns, Local Journalism Initiative reporter for The Standard. Scugog. The region of Durham is asking for Port Perry residents and local business owners to reduce their use of excess cleaning products. On Tuesday, January 5th, Durham Region sent out a press release stating they have been experiencing excessive foaming in the wastewater collection system in Port Perry due to the increased use of cleaning products containing high levels of phosphorus and/or nitrogen. The region described how this impacts the regular wastewater treatment business. Foaming and nutrient levels interfere with the operation and compliance of the wastewater treatment process. Extra cleaning during the pandemic is understandable and necessary. However, Port Perry residents and businesses are asked to use low-foaming, phosphate-free cleaning products and ensure they are using proper dilution rates as specified by the product's manufacturer, the press release explained. Residents can make sure they are using the right products by looking at the labels and checking to see if the product is low-foaming and/or phosphate-free. Brock Township councillors received an update on the township's 2021 municipal budget process at a meeting on Monday, January 11th. The update was requested by Ward 3 councillor Walter Schumer during the Finance Committee portion of the meeting. The budget presentations will be based on departments, and we have a council draft sitting at a percentage somewhat higher than some members of council might like to see it at this point. I believe we are at just under 7.5% after growth. There are some mitigating factors in that number, which is part of the reason why our CAO wanted to have individual discussions with each department, so we can present what the issues are and bring it all together towards the end of the month as a consolidated budget, Treasurer Laura Barta told council members. Timing-wise, the Treasurer said the budget is currently a little bit ahead of schedule and expects it would be possible for Council to have a budget passed by the end of this month. CAO Dean Hustwick explained what process staff will be following this week. Each department is meeting with committee chair people to review the departmental draft budget, where it stands at this point. We are going to be reviewing the financials, the types of challenges and various priorities, and having a preliminary discussion with the Deputy Mayor, Finance Chair, and Committee Chair to get a sense of their feeling on where we are currently at, he explained. By the end of the month, current Treasurer Ms. Barta will be leaving the township to begin a new role. Our Treasurer Laura Barta is leaving, as she has accepted a new role as the Treasurer of the Township of Scugog. Her last day with the township is on January 29, 2021, Clerk Becky Jamieson confirmed in an email to the Standard. Ms. Barta is set to begin working with Scugog Township on February 1st.
Uxbridge boosts downtown tourism amenities. Colleen Baskin, Communications Officer, Township of Uxbridge. Scugog. Over the holidays, the Township of Uxbridge welcomed 2 special out-of-town visitors to the recently opened Visitor Welcome Center at the Uxbridge Public Library in downtown Uxbridge. Mr. and Mrs. Claus joined Mayor Dave Barton to officially open 2 tourist-friendly spaces at the library. The mayor announced the township received an Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs OMA-FRA Rural Economic Development RED grant to help beautify the downtown and improve visitor experience. The grant, for $8,317.50, paid for 30% of the project costs. The region of Durham contributed $5,000 to the project through Durham Tourism. The center is a welcome addition and pairs nicely with the ongoing work on downtown revitalization. The 4-season outdoor patio at the library now boasts a water bottle refilling station, seasonal use, free Wi-Fi, and picnic tables complete with inset chess checkerboards. Indoors, there is a location to use a computer workstation or study Carrel, recharge electronics, obtain tourism or business information, grab a coffee, or use an accessible public washroom. Library staff and volunteers will receive tourism ambassador training to enhance the quality of information they provide to visitors. New wayfinding signs assist in directing visitors and residents alike to the new amenities. After the announcement, Mr. and Mrs. Claus used the free Wi-Fi to check their digital holiday lists. Mr. Claus checked his twice. Mayor Barton congratulated the staff who worked on the project and praised the collaborative effort from the library staff, the library board, the Tourism Advisory Committee, Durham Region Tourism, and tourism staff for working together to create a welcoming space downtown. I'm thrilled we now have a walkable, cycle-friendly downtown location, where visitors can find tourism-related information and be encouraged to shop downtown and support our local businesses and cultural facilities, said Mayor Barton. I love that we have an indoor space and an outdoor space that is so pleasant to visit. This is a great improvement to our downtown, and I thank the Region of Durham and the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs for their funding support. Slow and steady, Dan Cearns, The Standard. Welcome to 2021, everyone. Recently, I went through another milestone in my life. Around mid-December, I had 4 wisdom teeth removed and my mouth has been healing over the holidays. So far, I've been trying to handle the healing process the same way I think we should act in this COVID-19 pandemic, cautiously and slowly. Since the procedure, I've been careful to follow all the guidelines and the information received from my oral surgeon, such as taking daily antibiotics during the first week of recovery, regularly cleaning out the tooth holes with a syringe of salt water, and staying on a soft food diet as my mouth heals. Like some seem to have been feeling with the lockdowns and COVID-19 rules, the monotony of the routine I've had to follow and the wait to be able to eat hard foods again has been frustrating at times. Yes, I miss being able to eat a nice piece of steak or fried chicken, but I know patience and carefulness is key to protecting my mouth long term. If I let my mouth heal now, it should, eventually, be healthy enough for me to resume my regular routine for a long time down the road. This is just like how important it is for people to follow the advice of medical professionals now during this pandemic. If some people break the rules, we will be stuck in provincial lockdown longer than if we just decided to follow the recommended procedures. Just look at how COVID-19 cases in Ontario have heavily increased since Christmas and New Year's as an example. As I mentioned the importance of healthcare professionals earlier in the column, let me just say a thank you to Dr. Stan Fenwick in Oshawa. He did an excellent and professional job on my mouth. As someone who has not really been a fan of seeing the dentist and has never had oral surgery until now, I felt comfortable on both of my visits to the dental clinic. Healing takes time, but all the effort and care you put into it is worth it in the future. Happy New Year, everyone, and I hope 2021 is better than 2020.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.